Alright, so here we are, the final video, and hopefully this will just be a quick run through on how to get what we were just talking about working. So, as you can see here in my text editor, I've got two folders. Both folders are exactly named like they were in the guide. So, create server module, one directory. You can ignore this parent directory, that's irrelevant. And in this case, yes, my actual module and the example are in the same parent directory, but with what we did with the module, you could put this create server module directory anywhere you wanted if you wanted to have a whole separate directory to store node modules. You could put it in there, it doesn't matter where it is. So in this directory, we've got our lib directory, just the library, our package.json file. Within the lib directory, we have one file, which is the create server, which is the create server code, which is the exact code that was referenced on the guide. And let's see, so to do the first step, actually I'll go ahead and go through this directory too. So my server example, we've got the JS file, which is what's going to be using the module. So we've got var myserv equals require, and then here we just require in the module name, create a server, and then public index.html, just super simple HTML page that the server will serve up. So here's the directory structure as of right now. So here's what we can do, go in, see these, create module. So now that we're in the create server module directory, what we do, and this is the directory that holds the actual module, all we do is npm link, and you can see here, you can see here that it's taking this directory and linking it to here. So this is where the let's see. Yep. So this is where the link file will be that the npm program will use in reference. You can go to this path to check it out. So now that we've done that, we can get out of that directory, and now we can go into the example directory, which will house just whatever project we're working on. And now what we do is, we've already created the files for this, so we can just, once we're in the directory, npm link, and then create a server is the name of the module. Do that. Voila, done. This is showing the linking of the files. So now that we've done that, we're actually going to stay in that directory, but we can come back here and you can see that within the directory structure and within this example directory, what we just did created this node modules directory, subdirectory, and within it is the create a server link file. So there's no actual files that it copied in or no code in here. This is just solely a link file that links to, technically, because of the package.json main directory address we've given it, it will link directly to this file. So this just links straight to here within this directory. So that being said, what we can do is now we can try to run it. So back here to the command prompt, all we need to do here is node myproject.js, and got the message that shows that the server is working good, server running at port 3000. If you go back to here, in this case we just passed in a port number, which technically is all you need to do. You don't actually have to pass in a host name. So we did that. Go back to the code. The error message we got, server running at port, so no address was passed in. Started the server just with the port. As you can see, everything was working. So now what we'll do is come over here to our browser, and if we go to localhost 3000, unable to read file, which is fine. That's what we would have expected, so because we didn't pass it in a file. So if we pass it in index.html, then what it's going to do is it's going to get this file name and it's going to search for index.html within the public directory. Boom, there we go. File served up perfectly. This is just lorem ipsum holder code. So everything worked just like we would have expected. So say test.html file could not be opened, so it should handle all the errors that we could think of. Say you want to do another directory, not working. Has to be in the public directory. You don't have to specify public, that wasn't the point of it. What you want to do is just specify any sort of file name here at the end, and it automatically looks in the public directory. So it's not showing the user that you're in the public directory, it's just taking that file and then assuming that anything that you'd want to show would be in the public directory. So that's the only part of the project that it's going to serve files from. So there we go, all done. Hopefully all that made sense, and thank you very much.